And it is game time.
You're guilty.
The Australian Lacrosse Network, and the first game here between the Melbourne Makos and the Sydney Seahawks. Although the Sydney Seahawks, well, they had a big warm-up for about 2 minutes and 37 seconds of game time. And now they have to recover as they went down in the golden goal overtime from the bit of a hiccup yesterday.
A little bit of a hiccup. I'm not sure how much we want to go into, but that's okay. They've gone from being 1-1 to 0-2, and everything to play for now.
And the Makos, well, they're on the opposite side. They're 2-0, looking at 3-0. They get 3-0. They probably finish number one.
Yeah, that'd be really looking forward to getting a win here, but no Nellie Mollison. So that's going to make things really tough for her because she's been solid down the offensive end.
Yeah, Nellie just wearing the effects of one of the checks yesterday, and it's good to see that she's still smiling. But you know what? Life is bigger than just pushing the body when it's not required. So she has suited up. Again, I don't think we'll see her take any part. The other one was Steph Hallow. She wore one straight across the back yesterday in one of the games over there.
Yeah, right.
And had some sore ribs. But you know what? These women are tough.
They are tough.
And,
is Steph playing?
Steph is playing.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but just wore one right across the back and got up from it.
Well, look, we've seen a lot of girls get hurt. It's a much more physical version of the game than their normal field game. And but you know what? Most of them, unless they're really in a lot of pain, they get straight back up and get on with it.
And just like the Sydney Seahawks are going to have to do, because, as I said, they came back to play a golden goal overtime period this morning when they thought they'd won the game last night. But they have to put that out of their mind now. It's day two. They need to just go, right, here we are, day two. If we can win both games today, then we'll be 2-2 and probably puts us around that 2-3 spot. But if they happen to lose this, well then, you know what? History says they're going to play off 4 and 5th, and they're going to have to play an extra game to win the championship. But
yeah, that's right. Like with this tournament, anyone can win. It doesn't matter about pool play. But yeah, if you finish in those bottom two spots, you are playing 3 games on the final day if you're any chance.
Yep, and it isn't a hindrance because we saw the men last year. People were talking about it last night, that the Red Bellies, well, they looked down and done. They hadn't even really got to a point where they had a win on the board, and you know, they knocked off in the 4-5, and then they came through and had a really tight game in the semi, and the extra game caught up with them in the end. But it can be done, and you know, while you're still alive, what do they say in poker? Chip in a chair.
That's it. No, they'll all you know, new day, new game. We're 0-0 to start this game, Tony, just like every other game, and we've seen it before. Sixes lacrosse, anything can happen in sixes. So,
well, as I've always, and you know, I'm always about goalies here, but yesterday, Olivia Antilov in the game over here was really, really good. And when the game was on the line, she came out of the cage, put her body on the line,
yeah,
and
she did, yep.
Shut one down. And she had a great day yesterday. And Geordie Watts, well, we wouldn't have even been going to golden goal this morning if she hadn't made a save with limited time on the clock last night. Yeah, that would have been the game winner.
That's right. Yeah, we called it, and she got that. It was a really good save too, a foot save. She just stuck it out like she tends to do, and yeah, got that save. And this morning could have been a whole lot different, but here we are.
And really excited. You look at the players out there, and they run in number order 2, 3, 4. You got Sarah Smith, the PM, Hannah Goff, and Indy Williams. I mean, Sarah Smith yesterday, I tell you what, she was just across the field. Every time you turned around, she was there. Yeah. She was like a shadow yesterday.
Yeah, watching Sarah Smith, I think she's probably the most exciting player I've seen out here this tournament so far.
But into the centre goes Parker and Dorenko, and we're about to start this contest, and the ball will come out through Abby Burgess-Bryce. Loses the ball on the ground, and just need to pick it up. And Liv Parker, well, she's no stranger to a ground ball. Jess Morrison, and she loves to get on the cage when she has an opportunity. Runs the ball round the back, finds Wood on the opposite side. Wood steps in and fires, and there's the first save from Antilov.
Great check by Indy Williams as well. She got beat by Wood, and just got that trail check to mess up that shot.
So Hallow's getting harassed there by and can't bring it back over. That's over and back. And the ball will come in here. So opportunity, but no numbers here. Oh, nice roll there from Parker.
Oh, Antilov. Big save from Antilov.
And she does that a lot. She rolls the ball out. You've got to be aware of that because you go high and put your stick down, and if you can get it in the right place. Defensively, that's nearly the second turnover. Smith with the ball. Durenko setting a pick there. Kicks it to Lawson. Lawson tries a little shimmy up the top. Not there. Down to Williams. Williams steps over, and Williams pops high.
Great little step around her player there, and just popped it on that corner across Geordie Watt's body.
So ball with Denny. Denny. That's a good matchup. Williams, Denny steps inside. Oh, fires!
Oh!
As she's going down. And good shot there from Holly Denny to start the scoring for the Seahawks.
Yeah, wore a lot of pressure there too. Shot on the way down and, slotted it past.
Borovnik with the ball. Little flip up. Finds her teammate there in Portlock. Now back up the top to Emerson. Fires and Geordie Watts with the save. So bounce shot there, but seen a couple of them lately.
Yeah, we've seen the ground's done many different things, and you got to try it, but very spongy in front of the goal down there.
Well, and that's lucky that it's gone through to here to Maros. Now, Maros at first MLS, coming out of a really good season with the Brighton Lacrosse Club, but just hasn't quite found her feet yet. At Voisey, she's trying to just find the ball. Great pick up there, and limited time on the shot clock, has the shot, and save there from Antilov.
Yeah, you got to remember, Mara's still very young, and geez, there's some quality players in this Seahawks team. So where she's been able to step up in the past, she's really coming up against it in this tournament.
Yep. So Award going the other way. So you don't see that much in women's lacrosse.
Lily Maros smart,
Lily
just
Maros
picks the ball up
and goes, but through numbers. And Lily Maros, wears one in the chops there, does Ava Durenko. You reckon it's not tough and physical in here? Ball comes up. Ball's still there. Oh, it comes out nicely to Burgess-Bryce. And she just kept her eye on the ball the whole way there, Abby Burgess-Bryce.
Yeah, there was a great tussle, really physical lacrosse. But, yeah, she just come out with the ball in the right spot at the right time.
And you reckon it's not tough and physical? That's tough and physical there. The PM just shaking the arm, Hannah Goff. As the penalty is going to go there to Emma Brown. And just assessing the penalty here. So got one. I reckon they're talking about that, one for a push and one for a cross check, and I think it's going the ladder. A 1 minute cross check. So ball is now in the stick of Hannah Goff. And just being asked to bring it up the top because this is where all restarts happen. Up the top on the spot there, and Sarah Smith will bring the ball in. Now there to Lawson, back to Smith. Smith will fire up and over. She doesn't mind letting the arms loose, does she, Sarah Smith?
No, it was a good shot. You know, why not have a crack? You're a goal up, and it's early in the game too.
Good outlet there to Corey Rainey from Watts. And now looks up, Burgess-Bryce, good trail check. And Smith, well, again, I said she's like the shadow. Maybe that's going to be her new nickname. Watts will just tidy that up. She's not going to get a save for that one. And Parker now. Now, I haven't seen Izzy Jackson on this morning.
No.
Yet.
No, you're
I
right.
haven't called her name yet, so just we'll watch that as the game goes on. I don't know whether she's here or suited up, but she may not be here. And she's she would be a big, one across the head, and that's going to be a green card there for interference call. So Marley Wood just trying to extract herself through the two defenders.
Yeah, it looked to be a bit of theatre in that to me, but...
Oh, we all love a bit of theatre, Pete.
We do. We're in the entertainment
game,
That's
I suppose. What it's all about. A little bit of theatre. And exit stage left was the defender. So ball back up the top. Here's a good opportunity here for the Seahawks. Ooh. Oh, look at that. Going to get a touch.
Tony, yes.
I get a touch. Tried to kick it back. Don't know where it went. Out in front. One touch to the commentator. He's padding his stats in here. And that's put pressure here on Borovnik. Now pressure does comes out, ball off. It's been, just runs out of bounds because she's playing on the black lines there, Marley Wood.
Oh, no.
And,
just was in the zone, wasn't she? She was ball, and unfortunately took it over the boundary.
So, just Karen Mortimer asking a question there of the official. But you're right. And again, last night, they were playing in the black line, so they're probably there. Nice over and a good finish there on the back corner there from Georgia Portlock.
Just finding the extra pass. We spoke about that a bit last night. And, just looking for that extra pass, finding the open player.
And just trying to do too much at the moment here, the Seahawks. Every time they get it down there, they're going one-on-one. Ball's turned over. And when you look at the goals that they've got at the moment, as Parker looks to get in and does, and Parker scores. Look at the goals they've got. You know, there was one to Abby Burgess-Bryce, which sort of flicked fortuitously out the back. The offense at the moment, they're getting the ball and just trying to go through a hole. Sarah Smith, good work. And now she can push it forward, and here comes Holly Denny if she wants it. Hannah Goff, these two have seen plenty of each other in those Australian squads. Nice back up. Here she is, Izzy Jackson.
Yep,
just
she is here.
Comes on, loses the ball, and that'll be over and back because no possession there to the Makos. Yep, so there's a cross-check on the play anyway, so we're going to have a cross-check on Sarah Smith here. Sarah Smith just pleading innocent, as all good defenders do.
Yes.
I'm sorry, official, I don't believe that was me.
No, I'm sure I was in the right.
Yeah, I'm sure I was down in the back corner. So ball here. Can they run a better power play? Last time they just threw the ball away. And now the ball comes back there to Wood. Wood back over here to Brown. Now to Denny. Denny. Good stick
Knocked
in
down.
the lane there of Parker. And Ava Durenko just forcing. And we're going to be too many on the field, is there? No, green card. 44. Push. So got to push there. So one releases, one comes back. Oh no, we're back. Still 3 zone.
3-5. So the Seahawks 2 players up at the moment. So
now
really need to capitalise.
Now they need to move the ball and spread. They're too close up the top here. So there we go. Better spread. Now a little rotation. Down to Morrison. Force the play. And there we go. Holly Denny. Easy scoring when you actually stretch the play. Denny. Oh, Denny stick. Look at that.
Oh,
it
no.
shouldn't be that angle, Holly Denny. And I don't know. That looks more like a golf stick to me.
Yeah, definitely not regulation.
And ball out the back. Watts intercepted. And now she'll clear. So goal, a shutdown, and they get to come back the other way now.
Just this is exactly how the Seahawks would want to start this game. They're now 2 goals up and really all the momentum with them.
So Corey Rainey over here to Maros. I'm expecting Maros to light it up at some point. And just trying to force it again in there are the Seahawks. And Smith does not give up. And now Sarah Smith will fight through that defence. And Corey Rainey with one across the fingers and gets monstered from behind. But I think there was a penalty well before that.
They're just with those
Unnecessary roughness for Jess Morrison. Sorry, Pete.
No, just with those penalties, they have to wait till there's a turnover or a stop in play.
Or the shot clock runs out.
Or the shot clock runs out, yep. So I really like that part of the Sixers where you just play, keep the advantage, and then you get some power play time.
Well, they have the power play time now, the Melbourne Makos, and there must be limited time in this first quarter. These quarters do go quickly up the top here. Williams looks to fire. Oh, Geordie Watts just found it easy up there, goes out the back, and now the penalty has been released. Has it? No. No, still on. It was a 1 minute penalty. So now players on. So they're just going to have to take some time out. Good there from Abby Burgess-Bryce. She realises it's there, but you've got to attack the cage still. Oh, one over the head. And that will be the end of the quarter. Corey Rainey just checking that her ponytail is in one piece. That's why I don't have a ponytail, Pete.
Yes, I'm sure that's the only reason.
But what a first quarter of lacrosse at the moment. And we see the Sydney Seahawks and the Melbourne Makos. And our stats man, Linton Arscott, has just passed Peter Greenhouse. Some stats here. So what have we got there, Pete? Goal scorers.
So it looks like we got Holly Dinny here with 2, Liv Parker with 1, Abby Burgess-Bryce with 1. And that's for the Seahawks and the Makos. Indy Williams with 1 and Georgia Portlock with 1. So, yeah, 4-2 game.
4-2 ball game. And it is poised here. And I don't know about you, Pete. We saw the games yesterday. And you watch one game and then the next game you thought, oh, wow, they powered away in both the men's and women's. And then vice versa, they get beaten. I can't pick a winner in this competition now that I've seen the teams playing.
No, I was having a chat with my lovely wife, Kristen, on the way home, and she's been out here all day as well. And she just said, you just can't pick them. You cannot pick who's going to win, who's going to lose. And that's what we love about it, because I said to her, you could have had the same games played again today, and you'd get different results.
Different results, yeah. And that's the great thing about Sixers, isn't it? You've got to be on every time. And that second game seemed to be the one that upset a couple of teams.
Yeah.
Because we saw the Melbourne Makos come out and score 25 goals.
Yeah.
And they backed up last night to play that game against the Red Bellies. And while they got 18 against 23, they were a different side.
Completely different side, the Red Bellies last night and the men.
Because the Melbourne Makos, you had them here against the Red Bellies in the men.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. And the Makos seem to.
Well, they had fins out, didn't they?
They had fins up. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. But yeah, the Red Bellies were really, I thought, pretty average in their first game yesterday in the men. And last night they just came out and stole it.
Well, again, we're glad we don't have sports betting on this competition, because I'll tell you what, you would have probably got about $5.50 and gamble responsibly, always, on the Red Bellies last night, and you would have been grinning.
Yeah, you would have gone home happy.
So, and happy is the colour of the Seahawks uniform, yellow, and they'll start with the ball. Parker gets in, and Antilov but that shot's, you just got to not throw it stick side high.
Yeah, the angle was pretty poor there, and Antilov just needed to hold her post, and that's exactly what she did. As Indy Williams gets a little bit of a push in the crease
and played it on, which is good, and that's up and over. And the one thing about a shot, we've got a card coming here.
Yeah, I think there was a push on that play where Indy Williams caught it in the crease.
So there's advantage then, because that ball definitely hit the deck.
Yep.
And I thought it was then kicked by a Seahawk, which should have maybe held that play up.
Well, I think it's possession. They have to actually get possession, ball in the stick, and then they'll stop the game. But in this instance, it was play on. Ball went out of bounds, so game stopped, and then they called the penalty.
Perfect officiating, Pete.
Beautiful. Yep, wouldn't
Absolutely
expect anything
amazing.
else.
So a push, and they are actually there's. How many people have they got in the box? They've got
2 defenders on the field for the Seahawks.
They've got 3 down, so it's a 5-2. So this is going to be really difficult for the... that's come off a stick, and that's out of bounds. Oh,
Great
I thought that
work.
came off a yellow stick then.
Yeah,
it did. Yep,
Oh,
just pointed
hang
the
on.
wrong way. And outlet there. Finds Parker down the ground. Oh, this could work. They've gone from a 5-2 zone to Parker coming down against Hallows. Looks to drive in. Hallows, big cross-check there. Pops, and a save there from Antilov. But penalty on the play. And I thought that was a massive cross-check there from Steph Hallows.
Yeah, you could see that one. That was quite obvious. It wasn't just let's make contact. It was bang.
Well, called for an interference. So
and that's what I thought as well.
Yep, absolutely. Just holding her up. That's professional sportsmanship at your best, isn't it?
Perfect. You'd ask nothing less.
You'd ask nothing left of your troops. So how's that? A 5-2 zone. They turn it over.
Yeah, great knockdown from Liv Parker. Just had her stick in the right spot. Knew where the pass was going. And wow, the Makos really...
And they could have scored off that, because Geordie Watts looked up, found Parker breaking, and said, I've got enough faith in you to be down there. Oh, nice inside roll again from Parker. Good save again. And Dinny picks up the scraps. And Dinny's not going to miss out. She is eaten from the bowl at the moment. Anything that hits that bowl, she's eaten up.
So we've had a green card call
after the goal or before the goal.
Before the goal, she had her
So
hand
that
up.
should be
Cancelled
by the. That should be cancelled. I think Julie Ames is all
Yeah.
over this. So the goal was scored, green card, which is a releasable penalty.
Yep.
So that should, unless it was after the goal.
Yep.
After the goal, no problems.
Well, that official did have her hand up.
Yep. Error.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. No, that's
All clear. I'll tell you what, Pete, have we watched some of these games?
Oh, mate, I think we've seen enough lacrosse. We have a fair understanding of what's going on. So the goal should have been allowed. It should be a goal. And it should be a Makos ball.
It should be a Makos ball as the goalie gets it now. So Lancelot, there. You know what? Good that they're taking their time to work that out.
Yep.
But great from Julie Ames there.
Yep.
You know what? She was all over it. And one of the officials here who's done a lot of games. And very good. That ball's up and over. And there you go. Linton Arscott nearly gets a touch.
I tell you what happened then, Tone. What happened then is because of the conversation officials had, Antelov couldn't pick the ball up and just go. So that allowed the Seahawks now to man up, and Antelov had to make that pass.
Yep. Well, and that clear. Well, it's coming back. And is it going to come back with interest here? So ball here with Brown. Brown back up to Wood. Wood drives on her left. Gets shut down there by Lawson. Lawson, great defence. Ball flicked out. Parker now. She moves the ball quickly. They got a 2-on-1 on that bottom corner. But didn't quite miss and just goes out of bounds. So a turnover. A few little errors starting to occur here. And there's the outlet again. Looks up, looks down, fires. Tink off the bar.
They will get it back.
They will get it back. That's come off the bar. And that'll be a grey ball.
Wow, wasn't that pass good? That just hit the player right on the stick. And a great save by Geordie Watts.
And that's what we love from transition ball. Sarah Smith, they picked up the ball with the butter on it, but Smith gets it back. Unlike Sarah Smith there. Looks inside, Emerson. That ball's come off, and the pressure there on Isla Emerson just forces that shot to come across her body. Yep. And out it goes.
Yeah, good try by Emerson, but yeah, the youngster was pressured and...
Space here, and good there from Antelov. She just almost mailed that one. It was going low.
You know what, Tony? In Australia, I think we are blessed with some damn good goalies.
Yeah, we are. Well, you look across the this women's competition, you know, and last night, Carly Evans was superb. Buzzy yesterday was eating it up. And the ball is going to come back.
Good job by Greeno.
Just threw it away.
Good job by Greeno. She really
Antelov
stopped
chasing
the
it down, but pressure coming. Antelov, that's come off her stick, so an opportunity here. Ball to be won is won. Antelov, and that's going to be a timeout to go. Oh, I've got to say, that was a good call from the coaches because she'd only just picked that up. But they're going to start with the ball back in their defensive end. Now, on that, the clock must have been reset because we got 13 seconds on the clock. So clock has to be reset.
Yeah, I mean, it would because it's a change of possession. So, because the Seahawks threw the ball down and
Antelov picked it up, timeout called. So we should
to
have a full 30 on the clock.
Has to be a reset. Yeah,
got to be a reset. Yep.
Chief bench guy over there, Rick Smisson, is making sure that that's the case.
Yep.
So but again, this happened when the Seahawks got that penalty. There wasn't a penalty that was a penalty, and the goal was scored. This allowed them to really push all the way down the field and forcing the long pass.
Antelov to clear.
Yeah.
But right now you'd get a shorty on the back, leave Antelov in the cave and let her run it out.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, bit of a different scenario.
And I'm going to say either an Indy Williams, Hannah Goff, or Sarah Smith here is going to go down and get that ball.
Yep.
I'm spreading my options.
Yeah.
So
the way Sarah Smith's been playing this tournament, mate, you'd be pretty set on having her the ball.
I'd be pretty happy with her coming out with this ball. So we will see as they head down there. Well, Indy's heading, and Sarah's not heading.
Not heading. No one's heading. Antelov's heading.
Well, that's not what I would have. I would have sent a shorty down there personally.
So now the Seahawks are just going to
now they can lock off.
Let Antelov have the ball, and
They just need to shut down.
They've only got 10 seconds.
They need to shut all the
8
players down
seconds.
because you can't cross the line. So she's going to have to find an outlet here.
There
and
we go.
there's Smith.
Oh, Goff was wide open.
And that
good back up by
just
Williams.
worked there to Williams.
But now, yep, 19 seconds on the shot clock.
And we see here Izzy Jackson just looking tentative there. As did Sarah Smith, but she'll come back on Abby Burgess-Bryce. And now she's got a player in the middle, and Voisey, she doesn't mind going coast to coast. Taylor Voisey, given the opportunity, has Dorenko in front of her. Little flip up to Rainey. Rainey now looks inside, and that's just a nothing pass, and that could go out of bounds. Liv Parker can't, even the long legs, can't quite get there. It's almost as if it was going downhill.
Yeah,
and the ball's rolling away from her.
Big stretch there, but the Makos just, they just seem to not be making the moves in offence. What they really need is...
lockdown, that's one for the keeper. Geordie
what
Watts will get out on that.
What the Makos really need is Nellie Mollison.
Oh, knocked down though from Williams. Good in the space. Ball comes back into the centre. Rainey picks it up. Ball to be won. Just a little tentative at the moment, the Seahawks, with their passing and who actually wants the ball. They're waiting for others to get it. Wood decides, I'm not getting it. She tries to run past Brodie Borovnik, which is no easy feat. Oh, nice cut there. Looks inside from Morrison. Morrison now runs the right-hand pipe. Needs to get the shot off. Tink, tink, tink off the bar. And that'll be a reset. And that's the thing, if you're good enough to hit the bar in that situation, have a ping at it.
Yeah.
Or hit the back of the net and try and get it going out.
Get the reset, refresh your 30. Oh, good stick there. That might be a
over
tip.
and back. Over and back. So that's just an unforced error again. So this is where that mental thing, they play a golden goal little period, and they lose that after thinking they've won it last night.
Yeah.
How's that going to affect this team mentally?
Well, it looks to me like it's fired them up, to be honest, Tony, because they've come out really playing like they want to take this game.
So Lawson, good defence at the moment, gets pushed out. Here, Portlock. Portlock need to shoot. 3 seconds, and Watts just eats that up. Pressure coming, and looks up and over. And they've decided that they're going to put pressure on the keeper, Watts, as she's trying to clear it.
Yep.
And it's happening the opposite way, the other way. A nice finish there, and I said she was going to come into it at some point, Lily Maros.
Yep, there was no way you should miss that.
And I think that might be the thing that just starts to bring her in to the game. And ball there. Tough competitor is Lily Maros. Now,
flag on the play.
Dispossessed, ball goes out of bounds. Still going to let it run. Possession is now come off yellow, but that's all right. There's a penalty on the play. And we are going to have a green card here.
Well, they're all subbing right now, so...
For a hold. And we got Nellie Mollison coming on.
There we go.
So just warmed up in front of us before.
Yep.
And maybe she's just going to test it out at this point in the game because, they are behind on the score. And maybe just one goal even. But it's a power play. So this is where Nellie probably doesn't have to have too much physical pressure on her. So she can just utilise...
Big
Smith
shot.
From top. Hits the top shelf. And
She tested him, Tone. Stepped in. No one came, and she let that one loose. And what do we call it? The Bardowski?
The Bardowski.
Good
and
reply.
That's good there from Emma Brown. And now we've got some transition ball happening. It's just starting to open up a little bit. One on the outer side here. Mollison, no one's seen her. Steps on, and pressure coming now. And that is won by Taylor Voisey. And she needs to come. As I said, I think Nellie will be a little bit sore. And another goal there. Good work there from Voisey. And now here's the one. They've got numbers here. If the Makos can pick it up. Great work there from Rainey, just using her physique. Back up here to Burgess-Bryce. Burgess-Bryce pushes it forward to Parker. Parker gets under pressure immediately there from Isla Emerson.
Big check.
And if a wood chop could chop wood.
It was all stick though. It was good.
Wood. Speaking of Wood, gets inside. Rainey. Needs to turn around. Bryce.
Shot clock. Shot clock.
And Bryce was just not watching. She could have picked it up. Greenhouse gets monstered. Ball on the ground. It's tough out there. Maros comes in. Ball to be won. Maris Borovnik. And that will end the half. Oh, frenetic here on the Australian Lacrosse Network in MLS 2025.
We went almost the whole quarter with no goals there, Tone, and we just had those few at the end. And
it was the Seahawks who were the dominant in the end there.
Yep. I've got 7-3 here, 7-3, so 8-3.
Just checking the scoring, Pete.
We need to get this right.
Because the ALN always gets it right.
Always.
8-3 is the scoreline, and it is half-time here. And again, this is not where I thought this game would be, but how big is that loss of Mollison? And it looks like she's going to just come on and play in the power play situations.
Yeah, I think definitely offensive only. There won't be any defence.
I don't even think she's going to play in the 5-on-5 offence. I think they'll protect her there, but in the in the man up or power play, they will use her because she can sit on a lefty and she won't take the pressure, physical pressure on her that is going to come in that 5-on-5.
Yeah, I mean they do need to protect her. She is injured, and But really, they need her. They really need her
and
because
tough.
there's I mean, she's a Mollison. All the Mollisons are tough.
Tough.
But you know, they really need that direction in offense. They're really stagnant. They're not moving like they have in the other games, and really they need her direction and her leadership down there.
She does. She is in the Australian women's squad.
Yep.
And in the Sixers squad. So and we saw what she did last year, All-Star in this competition. So. But maybe we might go through some goal scorers and any other stats, maybe goalies, see how they're going, because the goalies have had a couple of saves each.
Yeah, so it looks like we've got 8 saves for Antelov.
Yep.
She was great that quarter with 5, and Geordie Watts with 4, 2 in each quarter. Goal scorers, Dinny with 3, Maris with 1, Parker with 1, Taylor Voisey 1, Emma Brown 1, and just a single goal for the Makos. Sarah Smith with that crank from the top.
Yep. We've seen it a couple of times in this tournament. She sort of steps in and the defender steps off and she goes, well, if you're going to give me space like that, I'm going to try and rip those, I'm just trying to put cracks in that cookie jar up the top shelf. And
she's been exciting and really without having Nellie Mollison down there, there's a lot put on her shoulders, I think. So it'll be interesting to see how she can cope with that. Just want to say thank you to Linton Arscott. He's doing a great job keeping those stats for us.
Well, Lippy was on the cans yesterday, and plenty of crew here, but he's just stood up and said, you know what, boys, I'm going to take some stats. We're going to be the boys today.
Yeah, the boys. Yeah. But how great that we've got so many people willing to help out. And I mean, in all seriousness, Tone, why wouldn't he want to help out? We've got the best seat in the house.
We have indeed, and the precipitation is, I don't know, it's coming. I think you can feel the weather here, but right now, and we're probably about 22 degrees. It's beautiful weather for lacrosse.
Yeah.
And it's better than, as I said, the first 2 days last year where they were 40 and people were falling over with heat stroke.
Yeah.
And having to get drips and
they
couldn't keep the fluid on.
I was watching some of the games in preparation for this tournament from last year, and at one point I think I said that Sixers lacrosse, it's a game of eighths because we had the hydration breaks in the middle of every quarter. 4 minute eighths. Yeah.
Just on that, you know, last year we had the first ever Major League Sixers. You know, we've both watched a bit of it. You've been back to watch it. What do you reckon the major changes are this year within the teams, you know, offensively, defensively? For me, I'll say one. I think they're going behind X more than they ever did last year.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I think, I think there hasn't been as much, particularly in the women's game, there hasn't been as much transition as I thought there might have been. Different in the men's. There's
no defence in the men's.
Mate,
the transition game is just...
It's a shootout.
It's a shootout, which is why the scores are where they are.
I think one of the games yesterday I said there was 4 goals in a minute and then there was 1 goal in 4 minutes.
Yeah.
It's a bit like that. But, yeah, certainly it's a game that we're still learning and the strategies will change and they'll continue to evolve.
Well, I'm going to say we're creating the game still here. At the moment, it's a work in progress, and by the time we get to the Olympics, this will look totally different.
Mate, it'll be fantastic, though. I can guarantee you that.
Because I'm telling you, locking your players up and making the goalie have to hit someone, that's probably something we haven't explored enough yet as a coach, for me.
Yeah, agreed.
And I think it's starting to be explored. But right now, let's explore the second half here as the face-off or centre draw happens, and Wood just gets pushed out. And we're going to have a penalty here for a push. And that will go on Steph Hallows. And the Seahawks will start with the ball. So starting straight away in a power play situation. And they haven't they've had one easy one here where Dinny got on the back corner on this, and if they rotate, they've now sending a wheel here. Little wheel comes around the back. Morrison looks to go up, and good shutdown. They need to move the ball, need to keep moving the ball, and that's the difference here between the men's and women's, because they don't normally play zones like this.
Yeah, that's right.
And I'll tell you what, if I'm Holly Dinny, I'm getting that ball.
Sarah Smith read that so well. If she had caught that, mate, she was off to the races.
And 7 seconds. Well, it's not over and back because it was tipped. It can't be over and back if the ball's tipped. So that's not a correct call. So the ball tipped over the other side of the halfway line. Should have just been play on. So
that'll be one for the replay.
That'll be one for the replay. Get on the Australian Lacrosse Network.
Yep. If you're watching it live and free, you can just hit that the left button and it will go back a couple of seconds.
And you know what the creator does? Always find a way to
make things right.
Yeah. And Parker, look at that. It's like a scrap in there. Oh, big push there from Smith. And she knows that she may be coming to have a seat.
What? It's
a green one. Got to be a green card, that one. Oh, no. Upgraded.
I feel like, and I shouldn't say this, but I'm going to. I feel like there's a little bit of inconsistencies here because Hannah Greenholz down here in the end of that last quarter got absolutely monstered, shoved in the back, and there was nothing. And here we're getting a 1 minute penalty for a very similar thing.
Yep.
But
hey,
we're all learning.
This game is, as we say, evolving. So ball here, Rainey with the ball. Now back over here with Denny. They just need to separate and they need to keep moving the ball. Now they need to come in, and Wood comes in, looks to step in, and that one's fired wide. Good pressure there from Borovnik.
Love the way Brodie played that then. She actually gave her all of that side, took away the left, and that was a really good defensive bit of play by Brodie.
Yep. So ball up the top, good pressure there, and now it's coming back. Oh, another push, coming back the other way. Flag on, and there's another one, and that's going to be 2, I would believe, as she takes possession, and now the whistle will stop. Wood just wearing some pressure.
Just going to hit the rewind button.
Yeah, I'm going to say. And a second foul, so 30-second. Dangerous play. Okay, so there we go. A 30-second push, and which is releasable, so that'll release on a goal. The 30-second will cancel, but the 1 minute for the dangerous play will actually stand, so they'll still be a minute down.
That's right.
Whatever happens.
Yep.
So just needing to get the ball down on the bottom corner. And now they need to run this power play. They got a 3-zone here. Just keep moving the ball. And there's, nice tip off the stick. Ooh. And that's tipped off the stick. It's going to be a yellow ball.
Yep.
Good catch on the outer side. And that should be a reset as well. So no reset on the clock.
I think the no reset is because there was no change of possession.
No. So that should have been a reset on that off that tip. The reset clock didn't happen. And they're going to do that now. So they'll restart back. Oh, no, it's going the other way.
I might look into that during the next break, Tone, as to whether it has to be a change of possession for the reset.
I'll tell you what happens is the creator always works it out. That's massive pressure there from the PM in Hannah Goff, and she's turned the ball over. So
it's exactly what the Makos need to do because the Seahawks have been doing it to them all game, and this is what happens.
Look at Parker. She is just fighting hard. But the PM, they've played a lot of state lacrosse together, those two. And now she finds Jess Morrison, so doesn't let up, does it?
No rest for the wicked.
Penalty on the play here, though. as Indy Williams gets on her left and just decides to drop the ball. Ball to be won. Picked up there by Smith. Smith will have a shot here and does. And that has come off a player, has it? So penalty on the play. Or has that just come out wide of the stick? Green card, interference for 30 seconds. So the ball...
Yeah, there will be a reset on this one.
Well, no, that hasn't, because that'll start with 1 second to go. There's no reset on that because there's no... So that's not a reset. That'll run out. Oh, they've given a reset. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, and Sarah Smith, well, she loses the ball. That's uncharacteristic of Smith.
Yeah, I think
done that a couple of times.
The Makos just,
And again,
like we said, teams are changing from game to game, and the Makos certainly aren't playing the way they played yesterday.
Izzy Jackson looks up. Oh, that nearly got picked off, but no numbers here for the Seahawks. So Parker will just wait for her substitutes to come on. They've still got penalty in the box as it gets released now, and Morrison comes on. So Morrison with the ball. Looks down here to Maros. Maros up against the PM and Hannah Goff, just trying to create some space. Maros fires, and Antelov good enough with the save.
Need to give her a pass.
And there's the outlet. Oh, that could have been ugly, but the PM made it look good. And ball now turned over.
See, these uncharacteristic turnovers, they're just not the Makos of yesterday.
No, the Finns are not out of the water yet, are they? And now the penalty. No, they're even out there now. And just tries to go through a wall. Give it up. There's Ash May. And a penalty on the play. No. A push here. So I reckon that might be going on Lily Maros. I heard a number 7 for a push. So
yep.
A clock reset as the time was just running out.
As you suggested, Mollison out on the power play.
Power play, yep. And I think they'll look for her on that left. They'll run a rotation that opens her up on the left. And there's a little come in, and Mollison will look to shoot. But how much pain will she be in doing that? Because as Mollison steps up, and good save there from Geordie. Looks out, finds... oh, that's just... got some pressure on the keeper. Morrison was out there. She looked at that, but the defender right in the face there of Watts.
Yeah,
and had to pull the throw.
Steph Hatlows was getting well back. She did a great job.
So penalty released. So back to even now. And I think as soon as you see this, you'll see Mollison come off because she won't want to compete for that. Oh, looks inside. Oh, off Geordie, off the post, and got it back again. As just gives it up to her attacker, just gets bowled over there, does Taylor Voisey. And now Mollison, and we're going to have a whistle on the play here. And that's going to turn over as a loose ball push was called there.
Really brave from Mollison.
And here comes Voisey. She just took off and said, nope, let's go.
Good save,
Antelov, good save. Ball to be won on the deck. Picks it up, but she's not in the cage. Looks up, fires. Dinny from top. Antelov came out to put pressure. Bryce picked it up, gave it back to Holly Dinny, and Holly Dinny finishes the goal. And it's, again, very tight in the goal scoring at the moment.
Really love the way the Seahawks are playing this whole game. It's like that loss earlier this morning really has fired them up, and they've got a point to prove.
And good trail check there. Ball comes off of Gray, out of bounds. No, didn't go out of bounds. It's picked up there by Portlock. Portlock looks around, finds Hallows, and just tink off the bar. And coming back the other way, Jackson has May on her right. Now she picks it. May looks up, finds Antelov, and May scores. Transition ball, perfect there.
Beautiful, that's textbook, that is.
Greenhouse with the ball coming back, hasn't seen the player behind her. Hannah Greenhouse steps down. Oh, piece of it, but too good there for Watts. And ball coming back the other way, Hannah Greenhouse scores.
Yep, not a bad effort from Greenhouse, youngster.
Draws in, and it's come off the keeper. So ball to be won. And now they just need to penalty here, though. Gray, 11. So that's Hannah Greenhouse. 30 seconds for an interference call.
All the teams are playing really different tones. You know, you got the Makos that aren't playing like the Makos. The Seahawks have come out, but I think the officials have also changed the way they're calling some of these plays. This game compared to yesterday has been a lot more stop-start.
Yeah, we had one early and then we had one later. I mean, look, and just getting used to that's four. Like they're in a power play situation, and nice scrap there from the player there in Denny, and said that she'd gone in the crease there. Nice little scrap there. I thought she'd put that in then.
Yeah, just hit the back of the net there, just a couple of millimetres on
Pressure
the wrong
comes
side
on
of the pole.
Borovnik there from Wood. Limited time left in this quarter, I would suggest. Borovnik loses the ball. Wood, she's got a player upfield. She can find Denny if she looks up. Finds her. And that's just gone out of bounds. We've seen a bit of that. And that's the pressure that this game puts on you.
Yeah, I love looking for those opportunities downfield, but when they don't come off, they look ugly.
So player inside there. Portlock gets shut down. Just forces it in. Williams picks the ball back up. Now Williams tries to roll around on her right. Good work there from Jess Morrison in the defence. Back up the top to Hannah Goff. Goff back over here to Emerson. Emerson looks to fire, gets down, looks to get in on her left. Oh, good save there from Watts with the foot. And now the pressure on the keeper, but finds it out. And that is going to end up three-quarter time as a really low-scoring quarter again there for the two teams. And both the keepers, and I'll tell you what, there was a few unforced errors in that term there as well. But how did the scoring end up that quarter, Pete?
So 2-1 in favour of the Seahawks, so they extend their lead. One to Ollie Denny, one to Ash May, and Hannah Greenholz getting the sole goal for the Makos there. But I just want to point out one thing. Olivia Antilov, 5 goals in the... Five saves in the second quarter.
Yep.
5 saves in the third quarter.
Yep.
10 saves in a half of lacrosse.
That's good.
This could be a completely different game without Olivia Antilov.
Absolutely. And we are...
Geordie Watts with 5 saves that quarter too. So
they even each other out.
Both of the goalies doing their job.
A 2-1 quarter, you probably expect both netminders to have been doing a great job there.
Yep.
And they did. They both made some really good saves.
Yep.
But yeah, keep out of the box. I'm going to say it. I keep saying it. Keep out of the box. But you've got to put pressure. And there's immense pressure being put on the offensive players when they get into that defensive end. And what we haven't actually seen a lot of in this game yet, and we saw it last night, especially with the Seahawks last night, was that they ran out the shot clock of the opposition twice or 3 times in a row.
That's right, they did, yeah.
I don't think we've had one of them yet, apart from the one down here, which...
it's a bit scrappy.
Yeah. So...
you're right. We haven't seen that, and that was a really good part of the Seahawks game yesterday, their defence. They have come out and put a lot of pressure on the Makos, which the Makos probably haven't seen a lot of this tournament. But the way the Makos are playing against it, there'll be a lot of teams watching this game and thinking that's how we have to play. Yep.
And the Makos, as I said, they would have come in mighty favourites after yesterday's results.
Yeah, particularly that big win they had against the Red Billies.
But again, the Seahawks, if they do run out winners here, how much does that game that finished last night where they thought they won, they would expect to be right now in a 2-1 rather than a 1-2.
Yeah, 100%. That changes the whole vibe of their team.
Well, if they win this and win the next one, they go 2-2, and they're in the ruck then, aren't they? So, anyway, 1 quarter, 8 minutes to go here in this first game of the MLS Women's 2025. And Parker, well, she's going to win that one.
Yeah, Seahawks have won every single centre draw here, which has given them the first use of the ball each quarter.
And again, Izzy Jackson normally takes a lot of centre draws and did for Australia over in Hong Kong last year. But Morrison looks to roll back on her loft, steps in, fires, and Antilov with another save.
She's been really good, Antilov.
Oh, knocked down there. Not good enough to get through, though, as the pressure went on to Antilov from Abby Burgess-Bryce. And now everyone's just crushed here. And good pressure coming out there on the PM. Smith Do not give her space.
Oh.
That's off a grey stick. That will go yellow. And that is going the way of the Seahawks.
They're just too still for me, Tony, in the Makos. There's no movement or very little movement in offense.
Oh, Maros again. Oh, just lowers the hands and out it goes. I was going to say that Antelov got a piece of that, but it would have been a reset and a ball. So
It would have.
it's always easy for the commentators to know whether they got a piece of it. But good positioning to allow that to get thrown aside. So now they're asking their troops to move their legs a little bit here, the Makos. So, and they've got to be getting tired because as we see Lawson looked, and she's just monstered. Good defense, good save from Watts. Ball up over the back. That'll be a reset on the clock, so you get another 30. Indy Williams looks to come up. Penalty going to be on the play.
Oh.
Tink, tink, tink off the bar. Ball to be won on the deck. There's a penalty still on, and that will end up being a power play here for the Melbourne Makos. And Jess Morrison just explaining that was a shot to her head. I don't know whether you heard that on the FX mic. And a 30-second hold there, and that's going again. I didn't see who sat down there, but they're in a power play situation. Geordie Watts with the save, just popping it up and over.
Yeah.
She had no idea where it went from there. Doesn't matter at that point, does it? As long as you turn around, it's not in the cage. So here we go, Mollison on this bottom left. And they'll be looking for her to look on the bottom. Looks up. Oh, Watts! Big save up top shelf. Just rolls it out there to Morrison. And they're the ones, when they're one-on-one, goes high to high. And Morrison, if she can score against the grain here, good save there. And they just look like they don't want to get the ball sometimes. Izzy Jackson.
Out of legs.
And now penalty still on the play here, and penalty released as Dinny comes on. Boise, she won't keep moving. Oh, that's up and over, and that's gone out of bounds from a tip. That will be a Seahawks ball. So good defensive sticks in there.
Yeah.
For the Makos.
Yep, just doing enough.
Oh, good step around there from Boise, but just threw it straight to the middle of her stomach.
Yep. Easy save for Antelov there.
Not good shot selection at the moment.
No.
Sarah Smith, she'll give it a crack and does!
Oh.
Through the 5-hole it goes. And now, but it's coming back the other way. Geordie Watts finds Parker. Parker just needs to pick the ball up. Looks in. Now she has pressure coming off the other side there. Good work there from Brown. Good look there from Parker. So a quick reply. And that's what this game offers. As the ball gets up the top, she can't step back over that line. Nice little. And what do we got here? So is there a ward on the play? So deemed to be a ward on the offensive player.
I think she had two hands on her stick, honestly, but.
Yep. Anyway, play on. And Ash May, she'll be the recipient. And now Abby Burgess-Bryce. So they are they in penalty here? I don't think they're in penalty. I think they've actually just got to play a short here. They've got to play a short here, so they haven't recognised, the coaching staff haven't recognised on the bottom corner, Abby Burgess-Bryce. They weren't in a penalty situation, but the bench has not picked that up. They were playing man down.
They were, yep. And had Isla Emerson come on and had the goalie Antelov pick that up, Emerson had 1 on none down here, but yeah, just being held up.
Tell you what, the commentators are all over it though.
As always.
Oh, that's not a great shot. And here we go again. Watts kicks it out there to Parker, puts her on the march. Parker puts it away.
No mistake there.
And that's starting to happen a bit more now. That transition ball as Greenhouse picks the ball up, gets pressure. Good trail check there from Wood. Dispossesses. Oh, great fighting there. The 2-2s. And one of them is going to come off second best. And that came off of Sarah Smith. And she's still fighting for it. Even she doesn't want Marley Wood to have it in her stick. Oh, you love a good contest. And the 2-2s, that's a great contest.
And your official here, mate, number
22. Just mirroring both their numbers. Oh, Dinny.
Big shot. Just slots that past the right ear of Antelov there.
Outlet, found Hallows. Oh, just gets it out. Oh, Maros gets good pressure there. And Hallows is on here. They got 3 on 2. Just couldn't find the player. Now picked up. Portlock picks it up to Indy Williams. And Indy just getting to settle. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Smith just trips over her own feet. And then the players go down. It's like a bowling pins out there at the moment. Morrison going to have to come out. Antelov
good move.
Just loses the ball though. And we got a penalty on the play. And that is going to go on Morrison, I think. Oh, I thought that was a pretty good contest between two players.
I thought it was 2 players going for the ball. Hey, I know you like your numbers, mate. 5 goals to number 5 for the Seahawks.
Yeah, there's a lot of correlation. I can't pick the cross-auto numbers there, Pete. Otherwise, we could be doing a lot more of this. But Jess Morrison getting the interference call there. And now Nellie Mollison has the ball. Kicks it to Williams. Just looking to rotate here. As Mollison looks to come inside, picks it up. Oh, it fires, and that one goes wide. And the ball backed up here. And it'll go the way of the Seahawks. Geordie Watts picks the ball up, kicks it to Voisey. Voisey up here to Izzy Jackson. The 2 forwards go at it. And then it's halved by Sarah Smith, number 2. And back up here to Taylor Voisey as Jess Morrison. 30-second penalty released.
9 goal difference here, Tony. 14-5. So
it could be 10 in a second. No, that's hit the player below the leg, and there's a penalty on the play. And I think that hit below the knee, so that should just be a turnover. For those shots, if they hit below the knee, there should be a turnover. There shouldn't actually be a penalty.
No card.
So they're just assessing whether it actually got it below or above the knee. I think that got below the knee, and it won't be a dangerous shot. Otherwise, there's a card coming in. Potentially, this could be red.
Could be. Takes me back to last year. I remember, I think it was Corey Rainey got one on the thigh.
Yeah.
And as she was running down the field, she goes, and she had a big mark on her, and then they pulled out the red card.
Okay, it looks like we might have a card coming here. So deemed to be above the knee, and that'll go on the shooter. 2 penalties on the play. Indy Williams slash for 1. So Gray 4, a 1-minute slash. Gray in home. Red card.
Yellow. The shot was yellow.
So the shot was on yellow. So we're just assessing that. It looks like Jess Morris has been given a red card for that. I was pretty sure that hit below the knee.
So with the red card, that will...
They're man down for 3 minutes.
Yep, and because of the simultaneous fouls, the red card outdoes the yellow
5
card.
5 minutes versus 1.
So it'll be a Makos ball.
Yep, but they're going to play man down for 2 minutes because you can't serve the whole 5-minute penalty with 3 minutes left in the game. And you hear the keeper, Geordie Watts, there going, come on, we're going to play 3 minutes, let's go. And this is a good test sometimes. That could almost be a moving pick, but not there. And looks inside, Watts picks it up, and that's a check on the goalie. That'll be an interference call there. So they're going to be 2 players down as yellow card, 1 minute, unnecessary on the check on the keeper. Hey, at least in the women's game now there is a check on the keeper.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, normally in women's lacrosse, it doesn't exist, and you'd use it as a play because then you get to push all your defenders up the field. So a 1 minute penalty with a 1 minute penalty, and effectively they're going to play even for man down for about a minute here, the Seahawks.
Well, yeah.
But at the moment, they're 2 down, and if they keep throwing the ball away like that, as Parker picks it up, puts it on the left, and that's another one. Just starting to get a little tired.
Which is probably okay. They've got a decent buffer. The Makos aren't coming back from here. The Makos now just need to get a couple, get a couple back, and they can go in saying, you know what, we didn't play our best game, but we know we can do it.
So they're 4 on 3 here, and Dorenko had no right to go through there. She created her own and she created her own. She ran through the two defenders.
Yeah.
So you create your own touch. But she did get one high there, so there will be a card. So gets a hold high. So, again, really difficult to defend sometimes in this women's game. And sometimes like that, you know, she drove to create that contest.
Yeah.
And the hole was on there, so 30 seconds. So now we're 3-on-3 out there. And this could be a new format of the game. No, 4-on-3.
Yep,
as number 4 comes on, Indy Williams.
Welcome to Lacrosse Australia 4s.
4-on-3. So this is just like a training drill. Everything 4-on-3. Greenhouse just gives it up to Watts. Watts rolls it out and finds Brown. Brown gets some pressure, pops it up and over. Doesn't quite take it, but backed up there from Greenhouse. Now, penalties released on there. So now we're 4-on-4. Now we're 5-on-4. And shot comes in and up and over the cage. And time is being held. And got to be a reset as it's reset there. Brown kicks it up to Wood. Sorry, Brown is up with Wood as Wood takes the ball. And now rolls around. A penalty on the play here to be assessed. And now ball comes down the bottom corner. Abby Burgess-Bryce looks inside, and that's just going to throw it away. And if they do happen to pick it up here, the clock will be stopped anyway. Burgess-Bryce just tries to create some, and the time runs out, so the penalty will be assessed here on the bottom corner. Let's have a look what this is. I believe it's going to be a green card here. I cannot see. Interference call, 30 seconds. So, and I think that was for the check on the bottom fingers. I don't know.
Yeah, I think it was.
I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
I was actually obscured by the coaching staff at the Makos, so I couldn't see.
Oh, yeah.
I heard it.
Me too. I'm sitting right next to you.
I heard a check, but I didn't physically see it. So Parker, Anselov just padding the stats, and now rolls the ball out. That's pressure. And
Goff doing well.
They're going to have to work on that if they get higher. That rollout isn't going to be great. Smith steps in. Up and over, and just makes it sail up over the cage. Good shot there from Sarah Smith. Nothing wrong with that. And looks up, and that will end the game. The Seahawks will run out winners here against the Melbourne Makos.
The undefeated previously Melbourne Makos.
Now go 2-1. And the Seahawks, well, they get their first win officially of the tournament.
And what better way to do it against the team that's on top of the ladder?
Undefeated. And that's how close these teams are. And that's why Sixers is such a great game. It just ebbs and flows, and you never really know what you're up against here.
Yeah.
It isn't. And the stats, well, they never lie. And Linton Arscott, he has been all over them here at the moment. Goal scorers that quarter, Pete.
For that quarter, we had Burgess-Bryce with 1, Dinny with 1, which was her 5th, number 5.
Yep.
Olivia Parker with 1, Emma Brown with 1, Geordie Watts with 4 saves as well, so doing her part of that win. And Sarah Smith with just the solitary goal for the Makos, but Antelov again, another 5 saves, taking her total tally for the game to 18.
And just on the goalies, they must have had double figures each.
Yeah, so as I said, Antelov with 18, Watts with 9, 11, 13. So
there you go. So
really good job by both goalies in that game.
It is, but it is the Sydney Seahawks who run out winners in the first game here today. We will be back very shortly here on the Australian Lacrosse Network as the Makos go through their cheers. They will come back and fight another day, and they have something to just work on now. But we are going to have a quick break. Linton Arscott, thank you very much for the stats, mate. He'll be here all day just making sure that nothing gets missed on the ALN.
No, that's right.
Peter Greenhouse, thank you for that. And Pete, I'm going to wrap it up here until the sticks are swinging. My name's been Tony Watts. We'll see you soon. And as the game here finishes up on field 1, we have Abby Burgess-Bryce, and first official W of the tournament. You must be pleased with that.
I think the team's pretty happy with the result today. We had a surprise last night, and the team has shown incredible resilience and really strong mindset to come out again today, and for us to get the win, we're really just thrilled.
I thought mentally this morning, you wake up, you think you win a game last night, all of a sudden it's deemed to be golden goal. I was over it, I'm just going to say. And you have to come back and warm up for a golden goal period. And then you've got to go into another game after winning a game, losing a game. Yes. It's probably the longest game in MLS history, just quietly. Yes. But you yourself, 2 goals, you must be enjoying, you're playing a bit of defence, but getting up in the offensive end.
The team has done a brilliant job. I think we've shown a lot of resilience there, and one of the things that we spoke about was really just controlling the controllables, and the result or the outcome last night wasn't within our control to an extent. And so, yes, a surprise this morning, but we came out, we got the job done, and we've got an elite group of girls there, so much potential, so much strength, and it's just so exciting and wonderful to be playing amongst the next generations of Australian lacrosse players. We've got some real talent there.
That we have, and also then to do it against the Melbourne Makos, who were undefeated coming into this, and they were probably favourites, I'll say. That must just really give some confidence as well to the group.
Absolutely. Again, from a skill and capability perspective, across all of the teams here at MLS, there's quality top to bottom. So we're going into each game fresh, ready to go, and not underestimating the competition here, because you never know what's going to be out there and what you're going to be facing. So we've got a job to do, and we're staying focused on the next game now. We'll get that job done, and then we'll reset and steam into finals tomorrow.
Well, you've only got to be there, as they say in poker, chip in a chair. At the moment, you're a chip in a chair. So congratulations, outstanding to the Sydney Seahawks, yourself, a couple of goals, and may we wish you all the best for the rest of the tournament.
Thanks so much. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Abby Burgess-Bryce there from the Sydney Seahawks, and as they are now 1-2, the Makos go 2-1, and we are going to wrap it up here from this field.